Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video, I want to talk to you a little bit about what I believe to be the most underrated legendary in the game still, and that's going to be the free legendary that everybody gets after playing for 270 days, and that is Visix the Unbowed. I did speak about Visix when I had my collab with Ash the first time ever. Definitely had a blast. I really had fun. Looking forward to more collabs with Ash. And I definitely wanted to mention her because honestly, I've been, I do takeovers as well to people. I do Hydra teams, dungeon teams and whatnot. And so many times I jump on people's accounts and I'm like, okay, they need help for Hydra. One of the first ones that I look for, if they don't have the Crisks, Crisius and crazy stuff, one of the first ones that I look for is Visix. And you would not believe how many times I see +1 Lydias because they just empowered their Lydia with Visix, and then they have no other copy. Please stop feeding your Visix. She's amazing. And honestly, the reason why she's so amazing is obviously all of it happened ever since she got buffed. Like, she got a little bit of a buff and her kit was reworked. But the reason why she's so good for Hydra, I'm gonna just show you like what she does for Hydra today. It's not because of the A1, which it can hit pretty decent, double hit with third meter control. This is good for normal Fire Knight and for other places where you need third meter control. But she's good because of her two simple A2 and A3. Okay, she has two AoEs on a 3-turn cooldown. Okay, so this one's the 3-turn cooldown, this one's the 3-turn cooldown, but they are amazing. Okay, so first of all, the A2 attacks all enemies, has a 100% chance to place decrease speed. Decrease speed is one of the most important debuffs that you want to bring for Hydra, and this one being on a 3-turn cooldown makes it even better. And the fact that she's void is even better. That means no chances of weak hits unless the poison cloud is out there and you don't have HP burn. But not only that, she also brings an ally protection buff on all allies for 2 turns. So not only does she land a decreased speed with that hit, she also brings an ally protection for herself, which is massive because, well, not for herself, for the team. Because this one, basically, she mitigates half of the damage that everybody else takes, and she takes it, but she doesn't take that whole half of the damage because ally protection is a little bit weird coded. But basically, not only, like I said, not only does she bring a good hit that can smack, so she can actually really smack as well, but she brings utility with decreased speed and she brings protection with ally protection. That's just the first AoE. Well, there's another one, second AoE, where she places a provoke for 1 turn. Again, void, it's guaranteed unless it's 3% or you don't have enough accuracy. You're guaranteed to place that provoke on the head of Decay. Okay, so you're gonna stop him from cleansing, and at the same time places a shield buff on herself for 20% of their max HP for 2 turns. This one coincides really well with the ally protection because she's gonna be soaking up some of the damage, and then when she comes back to this one, she's just gonna be doing some she's gonna be doing a little bit of shield and the provoke to keep her going better. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show you the run. I'm not gonna go through the whole of it. I'm just gonna show you a few minutes of it, but I just basically threw her in the team. This is kind of like almost the same team that I usually use. I just swap one DPS. But this is my Hydra team normally, and actually instead of Artec, I have Tunisia, but I try to keep it not free-to-play friendly, but I guess basically, you know what? Apart from Duchess, everybody else was free to obtain. So Lydia is from Faction Wars, Bivald was a fusion that I did in the past and he's amazing, Stan Wukong was the current login champ and he's amazing, Artec was a login champ, and obviously Visix, and then Duchess, because you know what? Duchess does not have a spot on my Brutal or Nightmare Hydra teams, so I just threw her in this team. So I guess let me just show you what I did for her, and basically, I made her prioritize the A2 first because decreased speed, and then second priority the provoke because, well, I have Bivald as the designated provoker in this team. So Bivald prioritizes the provoke, she prioritizes the decreased speed. And this team is so balanced because I have increased speed, decreased defense, weaken, HP bar, decreased attack. Like, basically, I have everything in this team and it's perfectly balanced. It's not gonna be doing billions numbers, but it's a fun team that goes full auto and does some good damage. So I guess I can show a little bit everybody else's presets if you want to have a look and a little bit at the stats. I'm not going to go through everybody's build because I want to keep this specifically for Visix. This is more of a Visix showcase. But yeah, I guess I can tell you, like, Duchess is in a stun skin, Lydia is in a bolster plus perception. These are her stats. Artec is in regen. Basically, this is the Artec that I'm using for Ice Golem on hard, like when I do not the duo or the trio, it's Artec, Drang and Theodore that do the last part of the boss. and that's why, like, yeah, he's in regen. Then I have Bivaldine reflex, so he comes back to his skill faster, and Sun Wukong basically just in damage. And the last one, Visix, I'm gonna show you exactly at the end in what she is built, because you might see some interesting, I mean, if you look at her stats right now, there's no crazy numbers, right? Nothing that's gonna show crazy damage. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna play, like I said, part of the run, the beginning and then the end, and then we're gonna come back, talk about it. I'm gonna show you Visix's build, so see you in a bit. Okay, and we're back. check this out. Visix, 24 million damage. You saw she barely has any crit damage. She doesn't have that much defense, just 4k defense. Artek obviously did more because of his HP burns, and Sun Wukong did a little bit better because again he has the Brimstone plus he is built for damage. Then Lydia 9 million, Duchess just a little bit. But 24 million from Visix. Well, guess what? The reason why she did that is because, well, let's go over and show you Visix, because she's in a curse set. Visix is the ideal hero that you can build curse set on. If you don't have anybody else in the team, like for example, if you have Mithrala in the team, then you might not build her in a curse set, okay? You would still bring her in the team because she brings you, like I said, the increased speed and the provoke, so she's still amazing. But if you do not have Hex, build her with the Hex because, well, as I mentioned previously, she has 2 AoEs. What better person to have a curse set on to bring you the Hex than a Visix that has double AoEs? I'm sorry, I'm dying. So these are her stats. Again, not impressive. 217 speed, 100% crit rate, some defense, some crit damage, accuracy and her debuffs. It can be better. I don't have the perfect pieces. I mean, look at these. They're bare bones pieces of curse set. Like, attack percent does nothing for her. Again, like some 5-star pieces, this is the best that I had, okay? It's the best that I had and it still made it work. Did like with crit rate gloves and then with a little bit of more crit rate on the weapon. Over here, like I even have HP percent with defense percent on this one. Like, you know, I didn't perfectly optimize it. Some crit damage would resist. Don't really care about the resist. And then defense with speed and defense. So this is why Visix is amazing. She brings you awesome utility for Hydra. And not only Hydra, you know, if you're stuck on Doom Tower waves and you don't have the Seer, the quick explosion comps, use her in there because she brings you the provokes. Like I said, pair her with the Seal of the Drakes and you're gonna be awesome. You could even throw her in a stun set as well to bring you more stuns because she has, again, double AoEs. Or you can make her do damage because she can smack really hard as well. These are the masteries, by the way, that I used on her. War Master and then on the support tree. You know, she does buff, debuff, so I took everything that gives me benefit from that. But yeah, anyway, I guess this is gonna be it for the video. Again, please stop feeding your Visix. Start building her. She's amazing. She barely requires, you know what, there's 4, 9, 10 books. Like, come on. If you manage to book the A3 and the A2 for Hydra, you're good. If you need her turn meter control, book the A1, but honestly, there's better heroes maybe for turn meter control, like Coldheart, like Armigers. Don't really use her for that point. Use her for Hydra because she's gonna be a goddess. Even the most free-to-play teams that you can think of, throw her with Mithrala, like I said, which you should be getting around the same time you get her, with an Arbiter, with a Sun Wukong, with some free-to-play heroes, and trust me, you're not gonna regret it. She's gonna bring you amazing utility for Hydra. But anyway, I guess this is gonna be it for the video today, guys. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.